Music on the background coming from the man Nanato for the late 9924. He calls this one Yankunton Konya. A good song. 7:45 is the time. Is the time. Medo be biara wow we feeding out to 92.9 and our face so on Kessben TV on your DSTV channel 364 and face to Go TV at channel 121. Meda wase mo akwa baby eba eye essbenMaakye so medim e dey amansan so for Kojo Preko Dankwah from now to 9:45. Me no never be this stage me dey we na afia hwe de ekọ ne de eba when it comes to eye on my name nsem e ho komo ene e bidie no. Yes, fi eye nonsiano ne no edi nkomo ye ko eye yankasa yenua the honorable Kennedy Osei Nyako honom as in ranking roads and transport ye ne kodi nkomo sanso MP achim swedwe ne kodi nkomo ehwe de koso when it comes to eye yen river and I feel so your lake transportation so no because of the tragic incident see our Water Lake in Suna aji 15 lives so mo my ye pa esafata say di ho komo ne ehwe kwan be fa say betumi ahwe ma bibia tumi akoyi ma me kwa homa na so bio na me ne me honorable the reverend honorable Ellen Adjoa Toso MP for Kratchi West of the NDC ye ne ndin komo emfa de see ye nano memende from memenda no besi same radio see ene de ko nyina no ye ne honorable ndi ho komo ne ehwe ne ntoato adwen ne ehwe how e beboa amaye mabitumi ebitumi mniema etumi akoyie and indeed ne constituency na saade we so esi ye nintino esa fata sese ko ne no ekodi nkomo ne ehwe de eko ene de eba honorable reverend Ellen Adjoa Toso MP Kratchi West of the NDC memo akwaba ema wache eba essbenMaakye so
yeah meje moso
me pacho wadama me so se bibia eboko de
Nyamiadum ye ho ye aja ye wahire ho mu nso ye be ne den the Bible says in all things we should give glory to God ya sorry ye won komu ide aseda na me de man
amen honorable what in is saying na no memenda no eba what in is saying say na hotel no
yeah okay be wo mu send me message say ye nkrofo fi okuma eko debume omukwa yie nti ye na omukono na ekro no ekobutu enti a figures na eba no na ade na abome ho kakra because aturenchem eba nsuo na ni but figures na eba na me doubt honestly and I see nadmo omomodin nhwe na omoma correct figures no enti omuko hono wo ni le before ekohono na chese the ameti ye no na ampa because the bume okuma the bume no eho enwa bia na omo nantiko ba on se nsuo no tonti no ama ba bia omo fa no nsuo age hono mo ha enti wo mo ye imagine so enwai de ye betumi afa nipa bebebe because ha ne ya ena unfortunately eko dane because brief your mama me say na enkolan wa hu se enkolan ne bebre ewu na de eba ne se na omo parents ewo aye na ase enti mpanyifo no so omo kono na enkolan no se wo mo bekobi but because so munim say omo parents wo ho nti no wo mo efa enkolan no egu ekro no ena unfortunately no ena akro no ekobutie enkolan na odi won say ekro no wo yusu a aya na aya say nsu ekomu nti na obi etise nsu no nti no enkolan na osise nsu no ena krowa no ana container no eto nsu nani nti uma hu ni ntem to operator no wo ye ne say wo dane no ho akofa container no a wo mo di se nsuo no fi ekuro no but because some microphone doors too much in no and a balance ko one side and nsuo kom na ebutu ye in fact thinking ya anka enkwala no bebre enu adware anka o metumi adware kakra na o ma be yi wo mo but and thinking ebutu ye ko one side na ebutu ye na nipa nso doors wo mu nti no na ama na o mu ntimi enye bibia emfa ho but na ebinom so wo nsuo nani a bebia ade ne siye no na enwanti no na wo mu tu ekoro ekọ ho no na wo mutimi yi nipa mpenyifo 4 na nkola 4 na wo mutimi yi wo mu ba 16 kai ne de say wo mu de wo mu ntimi anyi wo mu na che say wo mu ka ba bi nti a kire no na che say wo mu for more diverse na wo mu be yi wo mu ka ba bi no efi ensuo no na wo mu de bi ko rara na wo mu de bi so ko krachi nti na dia action.
Honorable, Asemba, Ayana Bibrina no, yeka insem Bibri, but Ayana you raise certain issues be umwa, na ye force Ayana omwa esefata se so moshe masane mano etumi ejina no mo yomani kakra. The issue of safety, the issue of who monitors what when it comes to voter leak any sebi kodia fanipa eko the other village and our town back and forth as in transportation on our inland and as a waterways, you know. Ayana at saying o constituency or boy and how safety or how we so sure say consistently because we can say it comes. What it means that I idea a taste it said the car nam say we are so accident see no sabe pepe but how is safety like when it comes to a kodiana or fa enipa etwa eko other towns no.
Ben mama that say oh you are understanding of this. You always say when it comes to land transport say you so articulate your what is saying buses your taxis your boya
no correct o line to trace into honorable line to trace it on continue ye ma me kakra wadama
yeah the American say when it comes to land transport your cargo trucks I will be loaded by your crown for to so me bwana
no correct
any your buses any your aboboya
no correct
motokin kura areas me won say passengers me bwana
no correct
so san eti water transport we have bigger boats we have smaller ones any your canoes say most of the fishermen omo eko insurance for fishing one motor admo moto 9 horsepower 50 horsepower na omo de asike do no so and say wo buy areas na who a lot of people say o ko nsuane a omo paddle because paddling no enya asem ketwa and you know a lot of people are not paddling these days omo talk engine ketwa no odieti so and you know e go faster wow and that is what is happening. It's a way it's like say taxi and accident. That's how I'll call it. Because when a service no a land I look at a taxi. Because service no a cost faster than bigger boats, you know. Oh, and see I quite say omuko a year. And you phone for them me no home papa be come and omufu say what and omufa and colano. In the fact, and say the boat was a nipa do drivers almost or a abroso, and a cobana because the nipa 5 in a room and Casasim winno, and 2 years. Well, but the fact to say a bar now, well, Ghana Maritime Authority, and I say they come out to say a whole lot of things and say, but the fact and say. When the officers are to what is saying, baby, ensure ewo, ebi wa dambai, ebi wa botuasi, ebi wa krachi. Officers are yebi omu to one must say, one more patrol, educating the people and telling them, say, we boat in the water mass here or water mass of the boat. You are not supposed to load, a water mark on every coat and more. They don't even have boats for patrols. How many boats for patrol duties? How many be? So, as a market, they not they see them overloading or I visit them. Ubekono, market, Nezinino, Wako this side. Oh, overloaded. And we see nobody woman. The other side, because more than 30-50 boats ever market day. Omako the other Omehuna or more much or no massacre. You can't do anything, do no more to. To know who did our only boat media agency war. So why they are talking about and condemning? Yes, overloading yet, car overloading yet, boat overloading yet. Now one more condemn no. That's why resolve their people. One more resourcing them before now one more and say they should help check all this and so no more resources over. Oko Islands and they are also Ghanaians. Ultimately, they have to also benefit from the national cake. Only like transportation, NPP 8 good years. Our teacher folks never got a single admin motor. I've been in the constituency for some time now. 8 good years, NPP, NDC, at least me I need my 35 admin motors for fishermen. NPP by Baku say Yanya. Oh, and they also need resources, Now, almost one more to me, water transport is poor. Premise, better. I'm Minister for Fisheries Wabai, and a premise in Kakaka. Now have a lot of communities on the island. Premise, and to support in about Webeko, now Wayako. So if they are not able to take the passengers now, then passengers are not back. Because you're talking about several nautical miles from Krati to a community like Topo, who call Shuchare, who call Chinikope, Aglakope, Jerusalem, Jericho. I mean, you are talking about Basari, several nautical miles. All the Mechano. So it's the survival of the fittest. Oh,
Honorable Matiwa Sepa.
Utu Adramafono. Na Utu Mawani for now to Adramansofo. Wow. So the people are struggling. The people are suffering. Water transport, Omni light. Market de na Obia didn't go for phones by 10, no Obama market have a chance phone. Omni light in so many because a rig entering home go to you. School to cry a bini ho. Cheap compounds a bini ho. Since I became the MP, then I mean to see what is a me mona yes in school. And I mean yet in compound and I had the nurses to call home more. And I make it solar lanterns, and my teacher for, and my nurses, and my communities who send a woman to do more phones to macro movement charge. So that at least every community, my teacher solar lanterns and not woman, it will be charging woman phones at least. Now, and I do obey sure come edition and I say, obey at least they can have lanterns to attend to the people. With the boats, with the boats, and to have speedboats too. Speedboats too now, meant for emergency. But then before the walk at home, I've given them one. And I made it back home, and so I want a island, so that will be a yaria. Then immediately, no more to me, the only panel about hospital. So they are there without resources. And they are supposed to be checking all this, overloading Nyama. But maybe I'm one and maybe other communities in the world. What can they do? They cannot do much. So if they want all these things to be checked, then wait a year, call down, checking, say, and go for you overload. It's the responsibility of the Navy. But if you have put them there, you have no resource. Then what do they want them to do? On the call out to create a premise, on the call out. What do they want them to do? What's my responsibility? Obia as a Obia yet not from dear. But to enter here, na send your accident is here. Yes, na MTU. And I'm on check. Say. My driver no so on himself that's all you overloading and I'm a one.
Yeah, no correct.
The MTC, you know, cross and say why you overload here. That driver no so no. It's so who say so car no say 10 passengers no for 15 passengers. And say we understand. And you know, I don't know, say, as I said, passenger no so kwa for car na car no so yeah ma thank and that's was so for. And I don't know any papa kweduma o. Enye nipa bakwaduma kra. And you know, I don't know, it's a sad a year actually. But I make earlier on, so see you know, they don't have life jackets. They can't afford to buy life jackets.
I was even coming to that, and what boss one because I was going to ask you.
They can't afford to buy life jackets. Some time ago, when I was a minister for water region, and I may apply Zoom Lio. On my life jackets, baby, there's 2,000 crap.
Okay.
And yet you check all communities, you know. But you're talking about 10 years as a winning. What you might say, by this time, life jackets are attitude. Wow. They don't have life jackets. And you know, and what NSC and I have more insurance, and you have more land. No, you have more insurance. No, almost me a Ghana for. And the water transport, you know, it's a difficult thing. Premise Ebano, and see. But Minister, no, this time, what dear, but and see. More than 50 communities on the island. And Omojuma, Omoyan say Omobekun. So what do? We've got to help them. No one so actually near Omuyan and actually almost Omunkola to go school. That what you must say.
Matwasa.
If you solar lands is near Mechiche, Emma communities and that, and let's say, but and yet men are schools, Ebwa Mona, a community, a partnership, not many or Mona, oh, I did not hear, and Kedai, also by work, Namsamakosamanti, a plastering, not my boss, not my hokama. And yet in Tianka Island to many schools. Oh, now we are see a Chikoma, Kitchener 2 rooms and a pot. Near the nest alcohol. When I may yet on the island. And see, as some number, it's my town for no one more Akeka, the almost to come here no but they should resolve their people.
But I'm saying what will be the next stage for a year Wasuo and another office when it comes to a year Busiano and so and what they are to where indeed what Trey say water transportation is very poor and I agree with you 100%. This one no hard feelings. And you know say Parliament Babaka, are we going to raise matters and answer saying what is your office going to do currently for the family, and then how are you going to push for a safety when it comes to a Wasoe Honum when it comes to a Omomu Yusu Botino?
Yeah, when it comes to this, MP, your common family is a crowd. And you know, we lobby, you know, you lobby. Say they are saying it's a mother boy and yeah. Fortunately, the Minister for Transport, where I'm in Ukatai, I'm going to the community now at Rentamisi, you know. Okay. May call on Minister for Transport so Oba. If Vice President Oba what you know, Obata where winning Obata my view day. Or Oba because we pass 15 years and Ketua. It's Oba, a Minister for Transport or no Oba the Usani host here. Then they are young for Efamu. Wow. And you know, not so the Director General. Well, when you say disasters here, definitely they should be relief. Into almost abwa omuwa, ye kwakoma relief na yene matrans na yene omu achichi nkomo kakra nti ye kwakosa wo mo ne. Enti ye kono endra His Excellency John Dramani mama ne brother oti ye pe en ofre me. Nti ofre me say nti ye be ne dey. And I'm so nadbo I organize relief items nti Mr. Wala dey me dey me here and say life jackets and I akochiche nsi top from my bot near day and tempara or my 200 life jackets. Wow. Mr. When you have the rapid response. Yeah. And to be front move video so na done as you say already on channel. No for anybody pa. already on Shano. You bet you check me ako other. You bet con another. You bet con other places and so now. And Tiana, you bet ma when mo kakra. You bet you send kakra other places and so one sa. And yeah, me pa mo fidie so e dan ase say already on Shano.
All right. Honorable, you better say, you better for update later in the day. Now, you share the course. So, say, visit by and paying for Bahodum now for who reality on the ground. Yeah, that's the right. This soon show near Juma. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's it.
Already on Shamon.
Amen. Yeah, that's the pa. Yeah, the Honorable Reverend Helen Adjuantoso, MP for Kratche West, NDC. And then, no AD in common. 5 minutes. Past the hour of 8. Yeah, that's why was the issue when it comes to fatalities on our river because of transportation and as a water lake no instance 7 and the home come on. I mean quite humanist we na me Walanyo Samson Deklu. Oh yeah, or the Bureau of Public Safety. Yenen common share how we also going to see safety nets when it comes to some of these things and indeed I could tell you without missing words so far Ghana has recorded almost about 11 boat disasters in 2 years. Your rivers in the lakes in so 11 boat disasters. And akoso but ye nin komo ye ne walanyo nin komo na fi en hwede ko walanyo morning eba essbenMaakye so bia bokọ de
bra bia bokọ ya mi ado
ye ready say also ye frɛ we to answer frɛ wa join ye ne ba be din komo. Now let's look at this issue of safety on our rivers and lakes. Now the issue has to do with monitoring and then the people who are supposed to supervise. I mean that area no sanka oba road so a obenya MTT the new police for check ahwe na ye hu sesebio and National Road Safety Authority for so hwe am ye hu se ye kwan no so no enema ekoyie no. When it comes to your rivers any lakes na we understand Ghana Maritime Authority is supposed to do that. Now the MP is telling us that they lack certain things when it comes to monitoring of these areas and all that. Are we seriously safe when it comes to rivers and lakes in this country in terms of transportation?
Okay, good morning, Maone. Good morning, Ma, with you also. I mean, we can't possibly say that we are 100% safe. I mean, we can also clamp all water transport systems into one. I mean, this issue got to do more with the inland transport systems now.
Sure.
It's obvious that there are some deficiencies in terms of how we are managing and implementing probably and supporting these users of this transport system. I mean, from what the minister has said and from what I've heard the Director General has been speaking about, it's obvious we have issues when it comes to the usage of these systems in terms of those who are even operating it and the fact that there is no certification regime as it stands now. Because I mean, they are not operating with 11 years.
Yes, very unfortunate. 11-year-old boy.
I mean, the question might not be whether the person is qualified or not, or whether the person is minor. Or I mean, the accidents are happening whether it's an adult or it's a minor.
Yes.
The question is that what measures have been put in place effectively to ensure that whoever is manning, whoever is using the boat is safe. Because if you join the boat and you don't have life jackets, I mean, accidents do happen.
Yes.
When it happens, what is your survival rate going to be like? Now we are saying that there is even a certification for those who man the boat. How are people even trained to be able to handle these boats? And even in terms of emergencies, what do they do? Do we also have the Maritime Authority have probably lifeguards all across on our water bodies in case of any emergency? What is our response to these emergencies like over the years? Have we given a lot of priority to some of these inland water travel transport systems? The question probably might be no. Like the minister was, is it the MP who was talking about?
Yes, that's the MP.
The MP, the fact that a lot of the people on the island lack life jackets.
Sure.
Whose duty is it? to ensure their safety. Now, what can we do? Is it possible that because we know people will travel and access basic things like education, like food, and they'll go to work, can we invest in ferries which are more safer for these communities, like we are doing for roads? They are public transport systems that transport people before you have the private trucks and taxis. Can we look at having things where we have public ferries that transport people that is even more safer? I mean, you can take to the fact that the offer bus, your safety has an assurance as compared to a rickety truck somewhere on the same route. So the question is that what can we do in the long term? I mean, for the short term, yeah, we will go and visit, we will go and donate life jackets and all that. But in the long term, no, can we make this also a priority? But imagine, say, your fat is useful and your juma. Do you think we will not give it more attention than we are doing at the moment? Because now there's more attention on road and air. Because a lot of us use these two systems to commute on a daily basis. So I can say, so probably our attention has not gone there. Because it has come to stay. People are living along the lake. People are having their livelihood on the lake. What can be done in the long term so that lives are saved? There are children who depend on this transport every day to go to school. BEC writing. I mean, I've used the water lake a couple of times on the Adan stretch, and it is not easy at all. It is not easy. I mean, your safety is basically in your hands and God. And you know, I mean, idea I was saying, because
Walanyo, if this continues, because it look as if say a issue that is here and you need attention and more. Now the minister is telling you, say, even the people who are supposed to do the monitoring, akodiana kasa kromo de ye adwuma no kra no ebi ni ho. 1, 2. They don't even have boats to even patrol, just as you're saying. 3. It has been consistent with these accidents on it, which should not even be. 4. The issue of using not the right boats, akodiana kasa mo de ye nankasa no enye correct ones. And so no onipa dasania ye training no se onkononko monitor no ehwe emomu yusu what it is, what the enye I can say ye defend nipa no and ye defend nipa. Now clearly my point again, say car a fit station na say aye or olodu a fit station as or the akwa we enye tot or lodu fit station na or the akwa say car na yema ayema transport officer wo ho obia wo honom. I'm asking this one. Say omo kofro na say ebro so a, who is there to monitor? Where is the human being, the authorities? Where are they to monitor to see say at the NSSF for 6, what for 8, SSF for 8, what for 20, 15? Who does this?
Again, like I said, we've not structured it. Like all the local stations now, all lorry station now. In case I mean your bookmen are there. I mean for the interim, I almost check it. Even on the car scrap, when you actually say this capacity is 15.
Yes.
Into who the passenger upon you can say what for overloading, and that's the own for overloading. But I mean on this inland water systems, no. Okay, only loading baby obia honma or check say ipana wafano ay overloading. Even on the boat, who calibrates it to say the weight of the canoe is this. It can disperse this amount of weight. Okay, even on buildings, lift now. Their capacity, the standard authority always goes in almost every month to check and service it and certify that this very lift is efficient. And I mean, for lift in poor, the cat nipa is nipa nine rema enko because there are sensors that tells you that you are overloaded. We don't have same for our inland system because everybody is doing a private job. And so make us say in the long term, no, we need to invest in probably low cost ferries. These ferries are managed by professionals. They are managed by authorities, and they will not overload. They ensure that a lot of these safety measures have taken place. But you don't have private personnel. I mean, for example, over government buses now, there is no way Ayalolo will try to overload, because if anything goes wrong, there will be legal implications. But a trucker might choose to overload, because if you're on the road, no, you can pay off something and just walk away, or passengers will not even complain about it. And, the enforcement, the enforcement of the way, is not there. Everybody, most of the people on the water are private canoes who are looking for their money. So who is even there, as you said, to check the one overloading? Who is there to check, say, your passengers don't have life jackets? Who is even there to check, say, oh, the person now or handling boat, he is not qualified, and that's all Yare, and that's he's not in a good state of mind. There is nothing like that. There is no regime. And even our authorities, the maritime authority, Ghana Navy, are probably under-resourced. So going forward, government needs to step in. We need to ensure that lives are protected. We can invest in low-cost ferries to be able to transport these people safely. But in the interim, then I will say yes, we need to have an emergency public safety campaign. So, and ensure that majority of the people who use these boats have life jackets. And I will say rapid enforcement of this law. And if anything can happen, we should ban underage operators in the interim, whilst we are fixing this in the long term. I mean, it needs all of us, our hands on deck, to solve it, including the people who are in the center of this.
Okay.
Because, I mean, the way we're supposed to be that, you can even attest to the fact that sometimes the locals don't even want to do the life jacket at all. But meanwhile, all this is to protect their life.
Rawalanyo, you better say, Radin Shaw, Danny Day Nebeba, near Beji, the Sunday, the fatter for you when it comes to a public safety. Yes, that's a pa, ye Walanyo Samson Declu, or Juma, the Bureau of Public Safety, and ye no AD and common regards to the tragic incident in our Water Lake, and also claiming almost about 15 lives. Eko sisiano. The yana say 11 kids. Nkwalan 11 and a womb and a massa same way na esie. But in common medin no it is very interesting. Say a massa nema way na no ekoswo ewo a honum, and clearly it tells you say quite fast why boy when it comes to a road safety I think we should give the same attention when it comes to our inland. Our inland, dear, no, so no, as I said, yes, na yetumi hu ejuma ye pa, because enkoye kra. It is very, very not, I mean, exciting to all of us to see, say, Danny Day in our air course. My catcher say in 2 years, we've had 11, 11, and ya recording when it comes to a boat disaster in 2 years. And all these ones in Inano, a show say a Neman Kitibi and a Massanema Winano Eba. But again, our Vice President, Jinano Poku Ajiman, obviously, or Batampa, or Tessa Semino, or issue a letter on the Facebook page. And move it to me, I can kind on the Facebook page. You see, I'm going to share Kessben TV, and I face I will share OTA a year 92.9 American Kayama, but on 92.9 on Facebook, also be to me, I can kind. So this one is coming from a year J Nana Opoku Ajiman. And this is what he says. She says, or say, we are deeply saddened by the tragic boat accident on the Volta Lake near Kitikrache that has claimed the lives of 15 people, including 11 children. On behalf of government of Ghana, I extend heartfelt condolences to the bereaved families and the affected community, and all who have been impacted by this tragedy. We stand with you in this moment of grief. This one is coming from Jane Nana Opoku Ajiman, the Vice President of this country, and also Denede Atujano. And indeed, the MP and any din commoner or catch say ene I no kase the Vice President Jena Opokwajima will be on his way to Ketekrachi to really visit victims, and I feel sebi omwa omashre no beko honom na fe wakwa share the echo and all that. That is a hallmark of a good leader and a leadership indeed. Say ma me no betumi to anamo na wakọ honom no wakwa share ontena nkran. Say watinti no we issue statement into and no that be or honom to really check and ascertain what is really down there. And that for me is a good one coming from the Vice President and the hard work that she is also doing indeed when it comes to Sandema. We are taking that action initiative alone tells you say things will be fine there. We hope say Transport Minister so alcohol and nano just as the Honorable Minister MP Nekache sorry ye behwe se enema betumi akoye but indeed se enema MP no akrochama ye nyina no very serious wo hwe de ekoso ewo lake ne so a ene rivers ne so a apart from say your systems was here apart from say you say rocks any sedimentary rocks was here and all that there are petty things that we need to really look at and position well. Say asase so yemma 11-year-old NG license and driving a passenger's car, not even a private car. Why are we assuming say an 11-year-old because oti insurance because ne papa ene ya wona to her or was experience no hona dane then won't we assume that nkwala ente sa no because omote insurance no ntino omo betumi aye de omo ye no. I mean, how would we allow something like that to happen? Maritime Authority, Volta Lake. I mean, how? Are we serious for this in this country? Sir, we assume that our experience ne papa chenam ne mame eko pusuntino our experience in intine famano. If it is so, me papa waka. Some papa waka, me some papa trika. Therefore, I should be entitled to drive the car. San ye wahanu mate or assume say or tika ni muntino on or jiji skentino ne master ni wa obetime to car no and on parking kakra e was station hontino. We assume that obetime aye it is a mate e to car ni fi hono mo station master na wotu wona e sefata sesa wo hwe no na we janesa na watu because it's you on no to car no ko washing bay no de bentino or your experience. It is the same thing happening on our inland when it comes to river and lakes. 11-year-old and ye jano mane fankrofo. You see what has happened? I mean, how? Look at the rush. You de ko solve problem no. Making it look like it is one of the issues. Yes. Ya nipa which is bad. But look at it, 11-year-old to overload. I mean, how do you allow a kodia ente say I am fanipa? Na ye dia fanipa, na ya sound for overload. And because on your mature, on your smart, according to MP, insuo kra ko kodia anymore. No masisa. And na osesano, and na bo no desesano, a to insuo nim. Into a tomb no. Disaster na esi because insuo na eba mu nyina no yen tumi nsam fi mu biom. So as a child na adwene se o dane ne ho na wakwa akofa bowl na o desisa insuo ni fi mu no enti omo dane omo ho no na insuo no ekomu a ebutu ye no. How? Kessben 92.9. And let me come to Maritime Authority. Share if indeed clearly say mu authority na say mo dem ho na say mo na mo hihemra e wo our inland in terms of river and lakes transportation ho. Listen, we must be serious. With all jokes aside, we must be serious. We are not here to see us. I mean, say we adwuma ho na say de bia no unya sa a friend is saying we HR kra na so we adwuma na say de bia no unya workers or more resign say you ready because they are not doing your job well. It is the same thing that is happening to Maritime Authority. MP has exposed you people clearly. MP no expose them clearly. Muni akudie na mo de ye adwuma no. How? So how are we running the authority? How? Yet you want muni boat to even monitor what is even happening. Among for would they be because endorse intino yente. And na kodo so na ye 15-20 ekone de. One will say a yamasi. And please let's set up maritime authority. Let's set up. If indeed more challenges are, mama ye who expose it. Common life jacket. We need to have Ibrahim. Yanka say near president, near Bema to do that. Life jacket. Keke. MP is telling you over 50 communities and a good sabron so. How do you expect them to move? Almost some kwan no. E kwan yeso e fast one kran ma maka ne nyina no. Almost some kwan no. So if it takes that transportation on it on daily, nipa 15 year way, that thing tell you say anopa me no can say boat and nam kwan ensuo no so and nam so ko. And then nam so say they are not even in safety jacket. And they are gone. Nyame na duan wonam. And we are here happy day in day out. Maritime Authority Aba and the Brofocus here, we have brought in Navy officers, police people to come in and then do a serious investigation, and then we'll bring the report, and then the committee will sit and then we'll issue a white paper and all that. But this time, and Kagana Maritime Authority boss, you should have resigned. They should have just now resigning. Or the people responsible to be checking at the lakes and rivers where transportation is, some paying for no more honing in they should go home. I'm a grand yet me. When you make you look like I said, Sebio, and then maybe I say ye better than ye can. Ye name this how, but it may be say ba and a hard the only measures are your wakamu your belt, your friends and seat belt. So the only one that will have to make sure say obiso or te eye kudiemu try eye nsuo no need ye eye jacket no. Enti wa obe operate eye kudie bia or the transportation bia no uni sa akade ni nyina measures ni nyina. Why do we even allow you to even do it? Oh.
Kessben 92.9. Kessben 92.9.
Amansa for Kojo Preko Dankwah. Paul Amantem, Wosi Edikanfo. Ogidi, Utia from one Woso. Kojo Preko Dankwah. Wenim Nuwechi, Obiani ho.
How many ziga komo na yenhwe ziga steak ene brought to you by Do Cultivated Charcoal na yentwa so ne ene mpemfo bedi komo na yahwe de cost. This time we'll look at this one and then we'll look at another big disaster that is also befalling us the mining industry na no so yebehwe na edi ho komo yie pa. Let's see how we can also come up with certain solutions and not just to criticize but the idea solutions so beba na aboa o mining na ziga maakye bibia boko de.
Yeah boss bibia boko.
Yeah the radiase uhu sa mesma feel pa uhu ahodin wo yes
yedam panyufo bebrase. They have helped us. I don't want to mention their names because we have already thanked them. Obo mudi wa hana dachi asemba na omedi omo huni na woka yebeka say enuntra. So I don't have to do it, but they know that they have really done well for me. So we thank them. And pay what charge. That's what I want to see you always to do. Honestly speaking.
Matthias,
I like your charge.
Matthias,
ko be bia di free ban illegitimate. Ayarehosem na ato Ghana. Na wo ka bibi de fa safety jacket.
Yes.
Opa ko bia wakopop so da. Unu dware ana dware. Se safety jacket se asem to over the middle of the sea. And I see a lake or river with a safety jacket. If you don't know how to swim well, ubetimi adroni. Safety jacket is not the problem. And then a bit me solve the problem. Yes, monitoring. Monitoring intimately solve the problem. What is the problem in this country? Voter leak. See a creative voter leak in 1965. You creative voter leak by the Akosombo Dam. And the voter lake, is the largest artificial reservoir in the whole world wide. Not in Africa, not in West Africa, but the whole world. And the voter lake, the artificial reservoir. And the voter lake is stretched to 6 regions. Northern region, Volta region, Oti region, Bunu East, Savannah region. 6 good regions. And some regions no voter lake ne S7. And 7 keke S7 say ye the cargo ediko. Passengers ediko. And normal kitibi and no nobody ye. S7 usha that enclave na S7 4 million people. According to an article that I was reading. And the person that wrote the article knows what he's talking about.
4 million.
4 million people that this thing is level.
Huge.
1965. Then you ask yourself that, look, how come that since 1965, the largest artificial reservoir is 6 regions. Now, up to now, this country, you have a wooden canoe and you different nipa. I don't get it. I don't get it. 68 years. We are still using a wooden canoe and a fenipa. I wouldn't blame the 11-year-old boy. I don't care. But the fact of the matter is, we have failed as a country to address this issue. 2 years, 11 boats and a capsize. We were accidents. Every year, every year, we talk about it. Boat to be a dane, every year. So, what is the problem? Why can't we, as a country, we say, 4 million people no here, they are Ghanaians. And then we say, 4 million people no, yet the cargo the co. The 4 million people no river no S7 no almost a Ghanaian. Then we bet me a boka yambo can confirm metallic, well modern professional boat, passenger boat. A buying and the old pretty. Why can't we do that? Not for 68 years. You try to some way say because once the one a BSc we are by young solve problem bia ye be kwa ni ID abusia fa komone ni akoyi sika de aguo ni ayo ma yie de abom ye wi anu anu no another 11-year-old boy will go and ride. The fact of the matter is we need a metallic professional a passenger boat. This wooden canoe shouldn't be allowed. You the for cargo, you the for passengers. It's not meant for fishing. Even today, some people are running away from fishing and first a canoe. Upon your George Oporia. George Oporia came to continue from where Johnson. Some of their shops, they use a professional metallic a boat for fishing. The American what you say. Now listen. Me de bi America asem we hash. Okay, you beka say odidi atem. But say me didi atem atue from fache. Over the years, there's a lot of ministries you want all this country. One of the ministries I'm trying my best to comprehend and apprehend their how transport ministry. I'm telling you. Seven previous sebi as a useless ministry in this country. Transport ministry. What kind of road traffic regulation 2012? LI 2180. HN say
So obi betimi atwi tricycle. Obi betimi atwi motorcycle. Ayedi yo Okada no. Chese nipa na 25 years. Wokwa edi kwa se DVL for issue licenses the bad. Haven't we seen people under 20 years riding it in this country? Why not this side anymore? It's Ministry of Transport over winning. The American watch us here. It's over winning. Why not this side anymore? It's a tricycle and number of bobo ye ko best sabola you most of them and young crown riding. Abaya licenses on what to be the Okada company now, some of them are under 20 years. Some of them are 20 years. They are not even up to 25 years. Yes, they are being allowed to ride Okada in this country. It's the transport ministry. Huh? She says, Ghana, baby, Edri. Baby, Edri. You see, Okada, President Mahama, before Beta Okada 2012, one funny penetration, but the fatality rates. Ana Ghana ni ewo Kwalebu teaching hospital any 37 says obia ni ade ne baba ho bia no accident at 2009 2010 and 2011 say na 34% of accident no dey Okada amputation na ekoso and ogina so na odu twa Okada mu 2012 or pass airline 2180 at the pass Okada but yakuya ni yehunu say Okada no aba be kan yan ho beboa abeka ya hu wo hwie nye 900,000 people are involved in that business. It won't mean saki wo ni na nkoku fie aduma be no mo kwakoye. What President Mahama was trying to do is say let us absorb them. Even ya absorbed Okada to support our transport system. Me say ko hedi pe gu kwa. In the modern what? Modernization of the capital city no. Jeko tanko bete bilam temuka so mo ye na wa hefa ene city bay na abekwa edipa gu ka ho fa ka bi huru bi da last Christmas na mo Yamo Sokro Abidjan. I saw something and I was shocked, boss. Yamo Sokro I started here metro lines. You know metro lines? Metro lines ye trainer and ye speed trainer and nam e binam from e binam so and e binam underground. Ubet me the Fukumasa dia bank grind. 2 hours, 1.5 hours. Obi ye duma o Yamo Sokro bet me aba Abidjan ahono oda. We are not supporting all these things.
Now Sky Train away.
What's that?
Was Sky Train?
I didn't want some yeka. Busa tampori. Busa tampori. The American watch say, me see a transport ministry the most useless ministry ever in the history of this country. Yakofa Osaba ye gu yentime replacing. Tata bus a gu yentime replacing. Yakofa Yaba Metro Mass. Kwa hebe yakwa kwesi. Metro Mass a gu yentime replacing.
Ayalolo.
Yes. She Burkina Faso. Almost so ye metro lines. Almost buses ni between Chabunasia from Temahabo. Buses, yes. Over 1,002 buses and a better Maya dear Burkina Faso. To make sure so big na kwa hum faka rush hour about do na do and you net 5 cost 7 ko shedi pay go kwa hum ko share ama 12 charge exorbitantly. Huh? Your transport, you take transport serious back on this country. Where is Ghana Airways? Yeah, Ghana Airways. Ghana Airlines change Ghana Airways.
Restaurant, restaurant too.
Any other restaurant. Today, me no can say. And the private and domestic unit they are charging exorbitantly. Sika omojene. How proud am I expect to say the aviation minister says Sam George comprehend who koye sa no so nko hobi. Ade na free akọ Kumasi ya je 30 million. Ade 35 million. Ade. Edia. Huh?
This is neighbor no.
Yes, some of the flights. Bakunu anu kura be pese me body. Yes, all the ade hye wasuma hwe abeduru nu waswasi no.
Asabion to.
Wo hwe akire ho no mo ahwe asa ebe si fam. Eno no kura e ko 30 million. Ade. Your transport no ya failure as a country. Ya revive your home.
Okay.
So wachi cars we traffic aba ya yi na enya asem papa. Ni kwasa a modern city. Ni pagina kwa ho faka. We don't have way of transport a bit with their beefing up. A buying a bus as a bay a drop of 20 min to tum yet a home. Problem here 200 no.
Adding.
Ya memoir.
Yada say Ziga, yada see ye pa. Boss so about boss Musa.
I like that you do.
Boss aba and never be din come yada Ziga si be say or dey Yesika taking so a break yen. And check yada discussions in na eba be so amount. Or text messages and WhatsApp messages in so making kind in right here where Kessben 92.9 so Kessben TV. Making kind in man. Na moments we am say or say well done. This word now know the mommy entity like this, God save us. Metido can say you know word now you see and minimum say why hot kakra but ever had you but another thing point Ziga like your comment and then submission also there would they buy and no and then I have another one from another one will say the boats are for chiefs, politicians and prominent people, so they won't talk about it for 1,000 years. Oh, really? Adam and they buy. So what it means is that their cost warning when it comes to a accident or also so painful politicians and now face so chiefs more Jim. Hey, you bag galamsia politicians. Yeah, be fa could also so near their juma so politicians ne ahemfo modem ho agim wo honom dia. How do we even solve these problems? I mean, can we not remember yem paying for so? Also, good morning, Ziga and crew. When it comes to transportation, those underages with driving licenses not even don't know where the DVLA offices are located. Sake of protocols by their leaders, where devote from Ashanti Mampong, honestly, they are or they ebaye and no. And then this one says, "What? Hello, sir. Hello, sir. I am Alex from Miami Gos. So, thank you for your hard work. Your guy is fantastic. How he feels the politicians doesn't have that feeling for Ghanaians. God have mercy on them. Honestly, they are or they ebaye and no." On and on and on. But lawyer Kessben Atenas, a member of the NPP, and I feel so Minia Apia Boedu, a member of the National Communication Team of the NDC, and also Atenas. Two major issues we're going to deal with that brings in chiefs and politicians like themselves into the same business. One has to do with the Galamsey fight. The other one has to do with issues that are happening now on our lakes and river bodies. I know see transportations 15 eluzu on my life. And I may catch you say 2 years in here, you share 11 boats back to back. And nipa epu back to back on it. And also a hard year. But we'll look at the forward diversion and the economy there benyina and January forecast say almost to me a blocky be. They refuse to mention names as to which people or which companies or which institutions are into that. Report that was when especially essbenMaakye, when we saw the report to say the upper east and upper west no consume full pano na a hard ye kakra. What happens to Greater Accra and Kumasi and all that? The transport system in Kumasi is becoming an eyesore. The drivers load short distance and take bigger prices. 4 stations have hacked their pumps. It is becoming bloody. We if in Anapoku, Kumase, Ahinema, Kokobin, and Ode Ebaye, Onosone dear and no. I'll say thank you, Master Kofi. We also thank you, Master Kofi from Kumase. Thank you too. And I'll say, we say call me. I'm in Cratchit. Okay, production will call you. I don't know why you want us to call you, but if for now you know what you come on. Pay for Bibia Boko dear. Good morning.
Good morning, Kojo.
Hello,
Kojo.
Bibia fine. Campaign campaign.
Kojo. Mama otifo na hwefo nyina achi.
Omo Joso.
Na minu apia board is the first time I'm in meeting.
Oh, okay.
Studio. Yes.
Okay.
Netrin apia boidi.
Netrin.
Kojo mbo netrin.
Sure.
Netrin apia boidi.
Netrin.
Oh, okay, Netrin. Yeah, Netrin apia boidi.
Ebrofo. Udi ne de Kojo
Preko
Dankwah. Ne kwasi kwa Kessben de. Na kofa Netrin. I say na me so say baby me free no. Why Kumasi boy.
One year lucky.
One year. Na Samaba. It's a nice name.
We manya careful programmable lecturer.
Kojo.
Yes sir.
Empenyisi edin di etimika. Say November in eba no.
November 22nd.
November 22nd.
And you lady year no yeah.
Yeah, papa na Kojo. Last time offer me din komo bi. Na za me kasa kra won't.
Yes. I me hui pa.
Na yesi de nyame pe na oye.
No credit.
Don't say me di lady share form no 2nd August yeah. Kojo me nua ba ko wo DVLA.
Accra.
Sa na watch na de oledi be share form no frame me. So na me we na so me de medru kumas no so me de meba Thursday.
To mic in a bell on.
Meba Thursday Kojo. Thursday na man timi nua nkan ete yes ya Rational Hospital Accra ni fiada no free mu.
Oh.
Enti me de twa mu ya na ono so me koye na yie.
Oh.
Na Kojo na yie ni mu no. Obi oba yie ni be hwehwe me daytime kra wa hu me because ye man so free ho na me san e free ho no because na masse nso so e the intensive care
pressure
enya asem keto a se me no ka say me den so a twa me masse nso so e me yire e ma me ankasa ono nso afiri mu international say
sorry
2025
Rose Jenfi
Reverend
Rose Jenfi yes and that screen is
massive po ankasa
oh sorry
massive po ankasa na minim say nyame ya adomo a
sorry
ochina nhehye ni nyina no ebeto dwa ne ehunu dapot ya ene bia pot nso a ebe ne na wotweda no adofo a mo afre bebre nyina so yeda mo ase bebre ne mo maso nso ensi ewo ho Kojo bi sam say campaign ko say and they say ya kompreko campaign de yegina mu den say ye ne atutu ato ye nsem ti ya ne ntimi nya kwan na say de say di eche ye di eche na so ba bia wo bia no ye monitor de eko na what I can say ne say ye de we are focused na enframa elbow nyina so no e kire say we are winning but truth be told we are not complacent said the football you say until the referee's final whistle no said the Blasters for the Eco World Cup near congratulate you on Ghana for winning no sana campaign ya ye so no until 31st January 2026 we reckon in Japan ya man in South on the flag bearer for the New Patriotic Party or they kwaji to me ama yen ewo afimpim aduonu ani aduonu ngotwe 2000 and mpim mienu ni aduonu ngotwe no yenna balloting kra na yayi 1 na che say 1 na ene de ko say de ahye no enko ne saa mayin na de mamme no me woni mu gidie kese ba ko nsusu ni Kojo mi bisa question bi o ayi ma no amepe wa anyi ma no amepe isi party de se epe obi obedi party ne kan pa esi enya obi a oya party mapan yie na wadi party na chi ache yie na nakoma ne bibia no eya party na sabi utwa ne moja kra ebi abehu party colors say free mu ba Kennedy Japan wako ama MPP party yie se obi ka bibi kra de tia Kennedy Japan obehwehwe mu na ye ko a ọko ama party ni nti si enya ni party se Kennedy Japan party de se bra we nka ni ba bia wo 1992 a started Fourth Republic Kennedy Japan eho na ne ko okuma party no e hya ase oye adwuma ma party no e bo ne homodin bia na metimi so akansi so say oto na ba ma MPP 1992 ya ba 1996 a metimi akansi so say Kennedy Japan eto na ba ma MPP odi ye ko e de ko 2000 meka se Kennedy Japan eto na ba ma MPP 2004 Kennedy Japan eto na ba ma MPP 2008 ebesi na nyina wato ama dates a media man nyina no ya fa candidate bia anto ne nhwe se ye betia kasa afọ mu ho ana
okay all right
enu nti Kennedy Japan de ye de na ekọ
okay
na ono na dodo no esu frɛ no ena obisa Ghana fo ma buni se problem no ene den a na obisa Kennedy Japan se die nti na oba enuama miensa pe nti da Kennedy Japan eba 1 jobs 2 jobs 3 jobs
okay
dia kani nyina de
Matthias here. That's right. Michia we inchia no kwa na keke etumi fa no eyisa no za micho no.
Matthias here pa.
Ebi aboko de.
Nyame adom Kojo the American say amemfa nchia kase ma His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Ye kase owo Beijing, China.
Yes.
dwumadie bi ɛkɔ so ɛyɛ anya no pay 6:30 am mfa no sa hyɛ aseɛ koraa ne sa that is the Presidential Investment Forum in Beijing. Kojo dem say any country's development no ejina investment partners so pa.
Sure.
Say people outside the country be ba say yene Ghana be business. Eba ne sa the youth enye adwumaye. Esan so ebusi the country's economy. Enti de mampenye kwaye wo China no ebe boa ma enya investors in the country on behwe na development akoso. I think about a month or two ago, Mampenyi Eko, I think Singapore, any other Asian countries, the same thing.
Yeah.
Actually, say Ghana, Benya, a lot of investors. Now it's me abua, ama development and job creation. So akoso. Second, Chiasu Mami boss, the Minister for Government Communication, the Honorable Felix Ofusukwache.
Okay.
Or Boy Juma to ensure say a bind media yedin nano. It will come to the public limelight for us to be able to see the Aban area. What's the accountability series now? Every minister taking the chance to update Ghanaians because the position we have now in government, it is Ghanaians and the Mayan. It is incumbent on us, Abrane Branubiano will come to the public and become accountable to Ghanaians as well. Mami fan chansoma me MP. The Honorable Abdul Latif Dan, MP for Ablikuma Central Constituency. Make us say, or Japan, or you're a member of the governing board for Ghana Port and Harbours Authority. Board, your chairman Dano, Honorable Sedin Ketia, or Japan, I'm say they also ensure that investment comes to the country. And Miami boss Bakubi Muso Ablikuma Central, one of the youngest MC, Honorable in Kansa, MC for Ablikuma Central Municipal Assembly. And the Honorable Joanna Jankujo, Oba Obon Homodinwa Amenfi Central Constituency. Kojo, and the also Mate, it is recorded in the graphics, nurses, midwives to receive 10 months salary arrears.
And
oh,
okay.
Kojo, the chairman said these nurses were not employed by the NDC government. Abanya etwem na employ omo na so ye abanya ye hwe se ye hia omo services because hwe some of the rural areas even the urban centers in Poa most health facilities are nurses and also doctors and also we admit say there were challenges in paying of their salaries esansa abanya bia besisu a obehwe se what the previous government left before payment and other things will be done. Until the minister has said, almost arrears will be paid and 10 months will be paid to them, I think is a good thing. Until basically, Kojo, the reset agenda is on. John Dramani Mahama and the NDC. Yeah, Shese Ebebu Omani ye. Last, me can say, MPP for the almost internal battle is their internal battle. Uti the KK Kana or chronicle situation whereby from some years we've been to Nabama MPP. But what we are saying is that anybody who inherit John Dramani Mahama say could one year good na boot ne ya. It can be our chairman, it can be the chief of staff, minister of education, minister of agric. Say could one year MPP has no space in Ghanaian politics in 2028 and beyond.
It can even be the vice president.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, say anybody who comes, say could one year, MPP, whether it is the Asim Fusu, Elon Musk, and I say Wale Adam Smith, NDC, we are strong, and you say you better twasso. The mandate given to us by Ghanaians, you better say would deliver on that particular mandate.
All right. And yeah, when you bought could so the one I'm no best because could you who asem na abasisi and Saturday near anti asem there 15 lives lost that work at Cratchy the Water Lake boat incident what it interviews in Ibia I'm sure so Benina Witty a minister sorry the MP a to so and I feel so a safety man and no aiding common clearly we've identified all the loopholes and all that. I mean your take on that in the next 10 minutes here there.
Kojo medasi.
Yes sir.
Na mashasi yaka se efidie de inkusua ekɔ baby a drivers no ye more careful than say a nimpa because Kojo, Ghana your mind be a yemfa safety issues serious at all. Kojo ye no ye hu say for example car a fatimba car a discharge fuel and a car a swa heavy duty machinery to say mining equipment no. The material and say those vehicles should be able to move at night in a rush hour. Because for example, an opay so offer cycle, offer kaneshi, KJT, eduma, nimpa boapi su ye pa, obi akone nyuma so. Inti car, a car heavy duty equipment, and a car a discharge fuel, and a car a car timber no. Say on a rush hour no, to be here, the casualty will be felt seriously. And I ask myself, we know all these things. Me nyane kan your free course is here. Okay, say one ministry I wouldn't go the tangent he went. One ministry I was see a share na a juma or so mudini ye pa transport ministry. Omo share a shenso I nam form the nam nsuo so the nam wiem. Ana yenim say unya accident be with any shen bia na one ya careful the casualty that will be caused very, very much. And it's very huge. And as of mine, yeah, and share near my or see a year, a safeguard your life, near a wholesome. Kodomete say on the 11th of this month, October 2025, boat are capsided on the Volta Lake, no? Make I say a beam. Because you see, it is not the first time. Me little background check. Man quite require me who say as at March 2023, one person died, dozens missing on black voter. The same March 31st, 2023, one dead, 68 rescued on the Blue River after boat capsized. May 11th, 2023, 9 school children from Fana died at the estuary. And the same year, September 17th, 2023, 2 dead, 17 fishermen died at Adan estuary. You see, Kojo, a idea, sebi, oka so mine caught 10 years ago, 9 edeba about a year or 2 ago. A yensema a sisi. But the question is that, say a seer, what are the measures put in place to ensure, say, a being CBM? Now, a best answer is CBM cry. How are we trying to minimize the casualties that will be caused by this boat issue? Because the first thing is, yenim, say, kudwo, and anything that moves on river, no, the Ghana Maritime Authority, and the issue license, and they say there will be safety on our water bodies. Kodo, mete say, preliminary investigation, say, Akorana na oka boat no, na we di 11 years old. Kojo, safety in Ghana, most areas, most institutions are zero. Apart from sometimes our mining sector, almost say the safety at those areas, no, on the fund is seriously, no. Most offices, most companies are the safety is virtually zero. Kojo sabe, boat no be a free na air consume so no. If we are so, when the sanction say we ebetimi ride the boat no into onfa boat ni nko asona panyin bia ne ho ana a obehwe say akwara only 18 years mpo because at least them say 18 years and above there or adults that person can discern very well between good and evil wetumi asua maybe boat riding for so many years na your man ho kwan say 11-year-old child ebe ride the boat I will use the paddle to show the way. Secondly, Kojo, apart from the fact that offer boat na oya underage no, also Ghana Maritime Authority, almost sections be around the river bodies. I say boats be A2 and A4. You better share the worthiness of that boat ana. Because you see a transport system, you share only vehicles and assassin so, you road so. Say our transport system Yenim say boats, ferries, and canoes are allowed in transporting people from one place to the other. I will see any regulations. Because on my institutions, the regulatory bodies no enya strong no, these casualties are bound to happen. So when him say be a lot of bridges on our roads. Just had me bridge car bit me afaso. Ye ferries bebre. Just said a free maybe voter to Oti. Ye ni bebre there at a walk somewhere around the Afram Plains. Now we will resort to boats. When Osha said boat near one, worthy to be used on our water bodies. And I say, even though me blame me in Penifo never because it say apart from in Kwara 11, no, there were about 4 adults on board as well. And Kwara 11 na sebi fofi anto atomu nyina wuye. The 4 adults no survive here. And sebi openya otekudo no bi. Onim sa akra ne onya of age or 2 boat no. Then how ye fa. Kodo I say this with sadness. Say Africa and Ghana is the easiest place to die. And I'll explain that. Africa and Ghana is the easiest place to die. Why do I say this? You see, Kojo, human beings by nature, we are bombarded. You better share loopholes. Near to me, take advantage of the system. It is something that happens every day. But the moment we have regulatory bodies, say Obi Shell said, you will be tempted to do the right thing. Me can't be asked Kojo, advanced countries are. They are not humans more than us. But on him say cross traffic lights. Now we're in Raswa. Within the next few minutes, you will be charged, you pay. On him say or 2 ball go him say few minutes you be charged, you pay. Until the system in such a way say nimpa nano the person is swept in line. But the fact is that in Ghana, Kojo, we have all the laws. Council to him say we have all the laws. Every sector, mining sector, Criminal Offences Act 29, all the laws are there. As so are we able to implement the laws? Ni I say those who are supposed to regulate. I always want to profess solution when things like this happen. Your Navy, your Ghana Maritime Authority, your Shippers Council, all these 3 agencies, no, omejuma no, efa nsuo ho, efa kodwo ho, efa ship ho, efa ferry ho. Kojo, how are these 3 agencies no coming together to ensure say yen can boom? Now you identify almost all the water bodies of Ghana hanum say a man for and a school for a faso edico school. And a sebi our parent young men no faso e could do adeba. See, identify this particular water bodies now. Yen say at least we'll have permanent stations there. We'll have servicemen of the Ghana Maritime Authority in collaboration with the Ghana Navy and at least members of Shippers Council. They will be stationed there. Because as at now, you know, now you say baby boat it take you off biano. They will check 3 things. Driver no, whether the person is sound to move that particular boat and our ferry no. Secondly, you share the boat no, as the boat na omofo no, is it in good condition na? And Kojo thirdly, nimpa na ye fa no, se yesi boat ni fa nimpa miensa, enko fa 20. Because tie report ayeba na, the chairman say boat no was overloaded.
Yes.
And a boat no so was not worthy to be used on the water.
Exactly.
Into na nsuo eba boat nim. Into the sea nyina is avoidable.
Okay.
Kojo inyama bebra esi in Ghana with reference to accident no, it's avoidable. Now you share the long-term solution will be that you at least a very big bridge across the water body. No, Kojo, human beings will be tempted more to use maybe vehicles in crossing that particular boat. No? They avoided this avoidable death. Kojo, all these young people, no, it is their future that has been shattered forever.
Straight.
Somebody said maybe 1 child pill or Brian's own. It has been shattered forever. Society and Ghana, Kojo, we shouldn't continue to fail the next generation.
But I say, a nurturing appear with any attending can. Yeah, I mean to you on the voter league matters and 10 minutes. Ayodia.
Yo, Kojo, medase. Na the kind of mema ebusia 4 ono ashre wana this year ewo such a tragic disaster munyina yako. Momo shedding kesiye pa because story deɛ mehu ya na mawerɛhoɔ no koraa sa akɔsoro deɛ ɛya paa no baako ni o sɛ wakra fie sɛ meekɔ aba na wanya kɔɔ sɛ asemasi ɛkɔyɛ a wankɔ ankɔduru nkwadaa 11 ɛne mpanyinfoɔ fo a ɛka ho ɛtumi akɔ akɔtɔ nsuo mu awu na news yi break ya na mekai incident a mea personal experience a menyaayɛ ɛwɔ saa osutadeɛ no so. I think it was in the year 2015. Yes, 15 and 16 mu baako. Na mekɔyɛ adwuma ɛwɔ ɛhɔ yɛ den dambai ɛna ɛwɔ oti dambai na mekɔ hɔ no. Also ɔkɔduru hɔ no a saa is it the ferry or ɛwɔ hɔ a ɛne ɛwɔ car kra na ɛsi so na ɛde watwa. Na ɛtwa ɛkɔ a yɛsɛ ɛnsa ama n'akyi bio. And nipa nso abɛka akyire. I needed to go to the place, do what na ɛsɛ meyɛ. Me a masa return the following morning. Nti na boat wɔ hɔ. Ɛna yɛn nyinaa yɛkɔkɔ bu boat mu the experienced people a ɔmo na ɛde yɛn ɛkɔ. Kojo meka akyerɛ wo sɛ mekɔduru hɔ no mu bio na sɛ ferry no ɛnya available a me no matter what mintwa with kodoɔ no. The experience was terrible. Near do the middle and from maybe free heels and from maybe free heel. And then one say, boat yesi, na yesi. And the nipe woman man so does what I see ATM came na me crowd as me would yesi, my ye na me team. Hey, I had a maybe car na saying, me free pesaso, ton. I be doing chamwa, aha. The boys did so well. One so sense, you know. No massa no more calm, mini pano down, no more calm because panic I see a muno and no crown a harry. You do a quasi say criminal. Say yes, Yami Odo. And two wa.
Yeah, it's true.
None of us, Nana, you what life jacket I show. None of us. None of us. It's in a safety measures bang and ye go. When my brother was speaking, thought about me trim and say, and you be so in charge of a canoe now. Our lines is already now.
Exactly. Mr. Bamaju Musa.
Abamaju Musa.
Because 11 years can't dear.
Yes.
Lances and there.
There was a time I was coming to work. Rough road be me used to go see me. Na car edi menim no. Eka kiti. Obi oso na de nam kwan enko obo no. Na said the car no e fan chen anka e ko bonipa no. I became worried say aden is either say driver not him order. And I said or share the phone so and I said bibi so I was curious. Kojo me too many share you know. Na nipa or in control of the steering wheel no was not more than 7 years old. He was not more than 7 years when the daddy or whoever was sitting by that person.
Deadly.
Nti me tia mo no papa no nti akora na ichi ko say no papa no so no eno na yes aka ekwa akọ body pa no
asem kwala no ye no sa no
eno na ekwa na say ti me ye o sa bedi di matem na me packing na me see from in fact me ekọ court nti no hwe dress na kra ekọ na ese o yesterday ehwa na o sa ase o apo na say how can you do such a thing akora about 7 years wo jana mo no ti see say o kire ne kaka. So you see, I am very sure, say, this was not his first move. This 11-year-old boy, and yet, sa boat when the first timer, now ordinary pair crossing. Why a bako? Why me no? Why me answer? Obey crano. No, I take charge from 10 years and a day ko. Say or call bako. Na BBNC into the yenyai near fantoaso. So regulations by the daho. Ethiopia timi sore keka no akwakofa boat you know say ode kwa na wasafa nipa say agumaka ho. What kind of a country are you running? Eti manage the way ene zigaba hinso kan na me pe the fire wo de kasa aye no. These are the matters we should talk about. Chese enkwada 11 nipa 15 off. Hwe akwada otimi yes a boat men can say akwada 11 years so it should tell you sa akwada we say oh nyini akwa akodu gina bia emfaso dia o man no betimi anya no so because it tells say oya akwada oye bold na dwene mu nso eye sharp e no betimi aye sa we nya proper guidance in tihwede asie. So I support what you say heads must roll. I remember when I came to Accra and I was doing my national service with Swansea Real Estate. It wasn't Swansea Real Estate by that time. Normally, Unilever, one of Unilever subsets, maybe. Na obi ekwa yejuma ewo esoro and we free soro ababe bofom and then the newly appointed MD no empanifo ko hu no say ene ne kwakasa aye say onka say ni omo chereche ne de onka wa sa ye friend because obi akobo from a e wo site a wo MD na wo office na in Unilever wo de bebi sa question eti a friend no so kan no kura ewom omo chere no direct no onka say no eno bia ni ho a menim enti menka the person was not having safety belts. The person was not having this. Do you know that in Unilever they say wow, what's the office and it's your responsibility. So what the office will cry. So be what done by now oh yeah Juma the seat belt the safety belt e bono. Do better not cry you were because obiako done by the safety and but when it comes to our system, why the phone? And then Kojo Preko Dankwah na betina na wakekam no asua ene pa ho a hwe neko agisa foforo aside den asi na say na hunu bus stop boys say omo ye adwuma in fact ye mo maba so na aban no so mo a omo ma hunu say President Mahama eto bibi I think say tools bi omo be adwuma
yes
that is very commendable na ye mo bus stop boys no say omo adwuma omo ye nye easy yenim say eso e beto say Accra be flood yenim ball as ya sa to aguma ma de na kwa kochoki edi ye mpo flood ye hunu pa say eba ye be twenya ma na ba be fine. What sort of people are we na ye ka public accounts committee ni akwatena ho na sika twitwiri die. It is also because of we politicians here ba asama anya politics no ni adan the politics ni ade asie ni akeka MPP NDC ni ato ni ekoba bi. It's about time. See and you be seriously in this country. NADMO, National Disaster Management Organization.
Yes.
My question me be sad and open say, where is NAPMO? Where is NAPMO? Why are we focused on NADMO and not NAPMO? National Disaster Prevention Organization. Anyway. Enti disaster management there ono say what workra omo office on but say disaster ama omo ni adwuma ye. I just say disaster aye dey aba. So why are we not preventing the disaster from happening? Ni asha mani siwie say your preventive organization bia omo na be say nsuo ebeto ye gata na emuti san enya bus stop boys nko na be fa to omo so no matigatem ye tigatem kra apart from bus stop boys a omo ti awuso omo sesa debris ni nyina free ono ye ti wi a na gugu kwan na ho saa mensu foforo ato na saa twa kwa akogum na ekoya na ye bai. So my question this morning is, where is NAPMO? It shouldn't only be NADMO. As I see a preventive so ka ho because
na ye wo
ebi ni ho leaders are they are not supposed to solve preventable problems. But in this our country, almost all our leaders are there solving preventable problems. What I mean is there are some problems you can prevent them from happening. The problem abetimi prevent no. Ya mane okay ansa ni akwa solve it. No. Ese o hwe now solve it.
So what we have is that a sewie ni manage.
Is ye ensiwie ni anhwe. Ya hwe de be fa kete ene candle ene abobo ya enkob mankrofo a atwa for.
The mentality ni prevent.
You should have a preventive mentality. and not managing a disaster. It is here prevent disaster and the
That's a good one.
Yeah, me am prevent it. Not say a bar, then NADMO comes in. Me kai say na me work me a surveyor and so me land economist, the estate manager. When I was in Unilever, that's what I was doing. Not in Unilever as such, but the estate department. You know. Offices are not me manage. A business Swansea shopping arcade account. Na me call any KK so call as the estate manager for Gateway. Now what I was doing is a good manager. Ghana Akran Yemuo. Because I get to the office very early. Eba me aso your friends a generator no for about 5 minutes am who say run ansa na me ho atomi by bet na ho etida bia so ba adwuma na generator no eya adwuma perfectly. Weekend I go there to ensure say generator no run say manager beba na bibia ye perfect he feel say okra no fa so ni so air conditioners in the office say me work on them anwumre because I can't disrupt work across here any weekends. I take time, I go and check all the conditions. Yes, services in the pepe. Then it was like, estate manager across here, Juma Baina. Oh yeah. So I intentionally left it. And I started say, ensure air chassis drip it. I go amount for so our office. Now if my friend for Tomo Bana, sorry free ho. I think you say manager and some more. I did a double team no and papa.
Very interesting.
I did a double team papa. Is that how to manage a country? All our leaders problem by giddy near the brika near drill giddy near the brika near drill giddy near the. Let us prevent the problems as much as we can. It's your neighbor to you. Kojo, you have a certain idea. Yes, I become circle as MBO. Emuna chokuna ye nyina ye hu no. What are we doing as a nation? Where is our preventive approach to matters? Who is listening to us this morning?
Meba near din komo the next one ebehwe hu komo and say if no has to do with the Galamsey TUC is back again with omo rounds omo koye from eastern region to central region still feeling say a state of the nation state of emergency should happen. Eba be din hu komo say but kayapko ventures me kan sure say wa wo pe akwentuo etuo na wo pe kwampaso na wo de afikrom ha akọ say say adusua na so kwakopa adwuma bi aye no when e Kayepko Ventures for NDM come on mebo ye pa omonkwa and the best when it comes to visa issues and I face so problems bia who face ebo akwentu mu bia no when e Kayepko Ventures for NDM come on be hwema bibia tumi akoye amasa so and I will pay affordable Japanese cars pa na watchibi now the bia ye adwuma pa so with flexible payment terms na ye Kayepko Ventures and one seven na me no okay ko na oni omo encoding komonaje o car na feel no maintenance and yen hwe how betimi tua na kakra na so car na ba ye wo dia na da ye adwuma and as say wo dia ye de se wo de ye bia no and it say your visa issues and I feel so e kan won sem bia no woni e Kayepko for encoding enkomo omo wa ye anya market Deeper Life Junction honum ena omo ewo from on 0556 735 422 and as 0556 702834 na oni omo endi enkomo sasa na make sure say eye chepam ewo honum ma na chepam say make sure say when it comes to eye interior pampa the say they say maybe the and is all boakra chepam will do his best to really position you well when it comes to eye oniema and as a fashion papa I don't know any chepam endi enkomo na omo ye pa say we call wedding say party say funeral say church any other occasion bia wo ko bia no oni chepam medi nkoma obeboa obehwe ama bibie tumi akoyi ama chepam I'll say you're the best when it comes to a tailoring in Ghana here. So far, so good. Obeba ufi, obeba shop, obeba office. Now obe susu material bia opeso de pen biano. Obehwe no pempam ni na sama. Ne bo so eda form ye pa. Or where I wish market or honum and an office no e wo frɛ no on 020 68 37738 020 68 37738 na woni no endi enkomo na on share amount pa. Officers the ayane hu here say fata say so wonya bi na feel so no wo de eye ewadwuma na wo pe eye baby allocation ye na baby allocation no eda form ye pa na ya sra twin towers ye was circle one of the busiest area when it comes to business. Traffic wom kakra nipa waha customers waha bibia edadin aseda Twin Towers e ho asem na make che won beje na fa ye wo pharmacy beje na fa ye wo hospital beje na fa ye wo clinic beje na fa ye wo consultancy shop anase office bia pese wo ye bia no bra aseda Twin Towers na bejibi na fa ye efo e wo form ye pa nti ye ntem na branye se beba no na asan a officer sebi oba lift room elevator room security the best time our customers and one kasa mo 24/7 bibia at the din and you won't pay na per day a fully furnished one na chese sebi oba to me say yes we ra office so customers for background na ono me business out to me say bibia etumi ekoye ema friend number we now nim penfo ending common na yen hwema we and on 0244 900 449 0244 900-449 and now says 020-511-0001 020-511-0001 yeah ben your friends tell head office in our circle here traffic light nasi honomwa ofi veno na eba utwa Church of Christ ho a obun say asera Twin Towers dan kakraka no esi honom so ofi straw so na eba akra na eba onya shen circle traffic light nasi honoma otu wani a no hu asera Twin Towers na also waba ho na ne mpemfo aba bedi nkom friend number is na me 0244 900-449 and after 020-511-0001 so open so unya customers open so unya clients now business so kwa nim ye pa dia o office pa dia bra the city where aseda Twin Towers e wono na bajibi na fa ye adwuma. Or messages in making can be brown was hello, good morning, Brako. Everything in Ghana has been politicized. This one, dear, the vice president has come out with a statement. 25 youth from Offenso Parish in fatal accident. What was she? Okay, Sabu National from Dankwah. On also dia or de eba enonom. Let me start with you. Keke. Yen chance if you're not remember nutrient honum when it comes to galamsey. Now TUC has also waging again and back again in it again to still after CEO's meetings in Inano, they have a certain come and back to tell us that state of emergency in there still almost says penny your take on that now Yenko, I think just about 6-7 minutes then we can do some banters on that in Yenko.
Medase Kojo.
Yes,
galamsey. And the party na mejidi say galamsey de zenka e boshe ni ade a yete free NDC for hono de nenka e say galamsey a thing of the past see nenka ye hwe bibi foforo but ha ne aba bedru say I think 2016 Yewra Mahama Yariga was in charge of committee bi na ehwe galamsey so e okuremu ebra na Omanpanyin John Dramani Mahama president no ekowi akiri no or the betu ye nim se galamsey no enya ade se e betimi aso ano me se wokai asemo de betu ye ne ma Ghana fo ka ho bi no mo free akonwa ne so enti medie na me hu ne se
na mama no minister for environment
me
I think minister for environment yes
he was in charge of that and he made that statement it was everywhere omo give you up on the fight against galamsey sabra no na emu nya den se ne sabra ni mpo antimi anko enti mpanyin se kwatere kwase obema wontoma tie ni din enti media na mami ni NDC and mugidie especially your president Mahama mugidie se obesolve galamsey no eye de mi hu ye e wona mamu a etwa mu 2016 mu went to me no na baby afei ade na kwa akoduro no aha na oba be ya na enti me nya me gwanwa say enne galamsey adu baby adui when they were in opposition omo my fantastic measures omo de ba be gua kwan mu ama ade na ene de okoka ye say enye president Mahama ene ka state of emergency enti no bind the NDC afei ne ahunu de omo ka say bind ene omo ka say bind eti mini apia o dia be kana no pe bind dia na bind see ehunu say you say yakoka minister for communication and bind we yakoka and bind dia ne hwa dia ne bind iti na be den ye nkomo na ye di ne edi akwa akosi infa I have stated on your program and on your show. So one thing that we can't be proud of as MPP, galamsey. Yeah, ntimi to us here said na Ghana for person here no. And we should all come together. Nyanhwe measures are dey to akwam ebe boa me solve our problem we. Because galamsey Bonia edi omen ne bedi ya ne edi enchirima no eso chai accident bi a ye ka ho asem ne wo wote wo baabi wo so akoto kontomre e wo baabi wo say you are not in a Galamsey area wo Accra say wo de wo nte Galamsey area fine do you think Galamsey area ne de wo hunu say baabi am we e danger zone eti kontomre e be free ano minni na sa kontomre no mpacho o de oye ni kontomre fu no otete a obega sa Galamsey site eti watiti wato agu ana ya anto ne wo ho a wo a won kran ho na obedie ana doctor for ne science for mpanyim for some ehunu say sa nyoma we say nyina na ye die no Galamsey site na mercury ne na die e be fine we eat for us to consume. The sad part of Galamsey is this: they all two are there na all benefited from Galamsey no wenya sika enu nti kwajo nsuo ya awowo no ono wo no bi obetimi ya import nsuo ono na wase nsuo no obe import nsuo no anom obe live a luxurious lifestyle na ho beto no ne manyina ent na obetimi do makwa abrochi akwa makwa kusua de na menu mienu a yaka ha ya benefit from no ye de ba be sofa eno ne ya nwene ho na measures e bat said de adodankwa kufu ado de baaye me dada bia me ka o me say burning no eno na be boa ye me nua ziga kra de kwa kwasenke ye nshu tumpo me se me sere no e ho de onyi mfrim na ye burn excavators no. President Mahama catch us go after the campaigns. Pacho question ne say campaigns na say ye nyom no say asachi be a prosecutor mo na say obema amnesty say o jai nipa 900 and something no details no kwajo say ema yo ama wo see e ja o mo enti Galamsey for na e jai mu 900 no masa abana na because on my political promise say ono be president a obia na Adodankwa Akufo-Addo action no because of Galamsey no obeba be no no dey he will go after the campaigns. So the question I'm asking is, where are the campaigns? And the campaigns na me who ne say dia ye be ye ne betimi amia wo mu yie no enya ne say ya chew ye che ne ya te say bi kura fa chiri ko pache wi enya no keke o na mom say excavator na esi ho no e ye campaign na ne dia. It is never for the small boy now or washi ade no the excavator ne koto a ne ya hye no excavator ne hye no kura ne okwan e fa so hye no kojo uni mu hye a udi jabatum bobo ama obia u say jadem ba won hye no dadie no na ade petrol gun no bia hu ne bobo baabi a hydraulics ne wo no eno so ne ho odin eti tie ankasa ene ye de hye ho na watwe jatum ti tie ne ba hye e be wie na hydraulics ni nyina no wa break no wo yes ade ni say kim wa say excavator no. For the person to get the excavator back is as good as buying it new. It excavator bi obe hunu say di jatum bro oboa ye nhye no e dade no ye kwa ko penti ne asa de sikwan so ebra e sase she excavators no afi omode excavators ema hi no onam hi kokuma se excavators sikwan so sa for hiring to so bia twene de afri muram e de aba ye hunu say water bodies ne so ani ahya ase eden that is how we fight it. Nemom to come and tell us say ensuo na nia yefin presidency ensuo na nia yefin krampo na Ghana enya sika free mu enti na better than before no e kire me say abane nya na dwene say or ko Galamsey because there is a gold board that is benefiting from Galamsey. So if
Basadian Maka, I wonder how they do it. I'm saying how are they benefiting?
And na kwajo gold that boy now okọ Galamsey ekoko nyan no ono antimi ngoton.
Baba first no oton the same.
First no moto na nya government na eto.
Okay.
Na nya government na eto na mra bia ni ho a eba nipa no. E se koko a ye hu ne nei. Kane na obi aton koko e na de koko board buy. E na be regulate no. E bi na NDC the gold board aba which I think say e bi papa. On say because all the minerals ye wono e your mine dia eti die enti no bi nko akoto o mine nya so fa so eti e ya de pa na mom communication na e koso no say boys no Galamsey so ya na omonye kojo omoye omunya gold na omunya omoto ana omonton omoto why na to gold e Ghana ha gold board untimi nkoton ne baby abiu is a gold board to President Mahama beka am ye hunu mfasode a ye nya wom it is was say na boy President Mahama say yanwene hu bio galamsey if you want to fight the galamsey we should think about it again because on my 2 points. One, the economic benefits are yenya. Two, employment are a creative it yanwene hu bio so because as we check okay now we are ready to fight galamsey ana all right so the NDC there hey what there mo fa na 9 months or said river guard dien enti senka Bible says when uye ni yank when mu o kai sa do Dankwah press TUC sorry ye e ka sa asem we Kojo e ka sa asem we good and then 9 months se uye ni yie ene ehu se e koso se de o pese wo kire yen na ka TUC be ba beti asimu ana the turbidity levels no don't come and read anything and akwa ye nim ne say chebi water treatment plant yatum konyako water treatment plant yatum let us find better solution ye nyina ye nka ye humom ye solve me anya the partisan mo bi ko gina ba bi say MPP mpe wasem nti na wo ye galamso abecho na ye ba ye be you the president said it Kwaku Buahin said it it is my ba no ma jaw magum no mo ya na why na ye all right won why ye
all right. But I say, lawyer Kessben and on also Moten and Canada. This discussions in our face was brought to you, or it's brought to you by DOC Activated Charcoal. DOC Activated Charcoal, DOK Activated Charcoal. Charcoal be a bois ye pa, a bois emma mo sebi more indigestion in our face of gas, bloating in our face of stomach also in ano. Monom DOC Activated Charcoal. Ebe bois ye pa. Yen ma do fear numere me doctor na nature ne do fear numere be na. When do you ready a problem? Ese udi ya so na woda. Next show was so sa me pacho ye didi wi a ye mbo DOC Activated Charcoal ni bi ebeboa ama bibie tumi akoye ama sa so na ye no ma ye ku bacteria fungi virus na fe so toxins nyina no gas titru no pacho ni nyina DOC Activated Charcoal DOK ukọ pharmacy ni shops ni nyina wo so hwehwe DOC Activated Charcoal papa DOK no what to be mamo itching ye food poison na face no skin rashes itching na face so indigestion na no and am catch on DOC Activated Charcoal 100% natural and I face so ye safe e man kwala ne painful nyina ye betumi to be na ye tumi anom DOK me that mean insist on net DOK DOC Activated Charcoal. Our baby be a pharmacy be a ben will be a bit me Toby at the pharmacy Kumase Love Life pharmacy Kumase Pure Leaf Kumase Colina Kumase Nanabache Tema and Afeso Men's Atakrade Joe Bennett Pharmacy was Sunyana and Afeso Delight Pharmacy or Kofrodia Widama Pharmacy Ashaman and Afeso a pharmacy beer will Kanshi Drag Lane be on Abekebi friend number way na also pebi nato DOC Charcoal powder no benye be a friend number with 0598 206885 05982 06885 and after 02066 16620 02066 16620 DOK DOC Activated Charcoal and a boy hoka na ye panel discussions and after get take no bro naturally my mean to you on ye galamsey no
Kojo
yes sir
ma menture in sembi mu ye nya bi wo ha keke kan ya na enye no kre
okay
ade mienu aso whether onim no kre no ana washada edintro ana se onim first of all okase 2016 Mahama Yariga no ye Minister of Environment.
I didn't say that.
Okay, what can oh
Debbie.
Mama Yariga okay oh he made a point
committee be not so now okay say no a Minister of Environment.
Yes.
So it's not me.
Yes. Oh KK let me make my point. Mankasa let me make my point. I mean correct intro the two.
Debbie, but Mankasa no a
Minister of Environment 2016.
Mankasa.
Oh no. It's the same point I'm raising. No.
Now environment.
You can't do this.
You
can do this. Yes. 2016. He was Minister for Environment. As some kind here. You say me Koti was station Joy.
Okay.
Environment Minister Mahama Yariga says it is time for government to regularize illegal mining or small-scale mining as a more proactive way of stopping the pollution of water bodies. Kojo, Obi Kachira say at that point in time in 2016, this same person can say, "Yent mean fighting galamsey," until he threw his hands in despair. No boa, nipani didn't throw. Secondly, Osanso can say, "Mampenyi can say, sika every illegal mining in Nimtino, yent mean solve it." He made this statement. Obetumi aka on which particular platform Mampenyi can say I'll concede. Clearly, Mampenyi can say, yenye sika free galamsey mu eboa ye economy into be fight it. Osanso ka be say gold board benefited from illegal miners. So onima me kire no gold board took gold from licensed gold companies. Gold board and deal with illegal miners. Kojo ni misu minim. Gold board and ko galamsey site and kase ko gold at all. Or a legal practitioner. So when him say licensed gold buying companies deal with illegal miners he can raise the alarm. Because Kojo, galamsey are fighting. Last 2 weeks me can say we can win this fight with our hearts and minds. Or can say me say any politics. But clearly he was being political. Kojo, if I step into the political field, me catch your point blank say during MPP time, Jubilee House was a citadel of galamsey. I'll explain to you. There was a man called Prof. Rempong Boateng, a highly respected man, heart surgeon. Olebu, his mark is there. Or catch lay point blank say, or the reports by against illegal mining. The then president of Ghana, Nana Akufo-Addo, His Excellency, he threw the report under the bed. Nothing happened. Until a media personality, I want to Ghana, hand him say, Kevin Taylor, blow the cover, a big issue. Kojo, there was a second vice chairman of MPP in Central Region, Ekwewusi. He came out clear. Ekatre say, party hinska, enti sabi yense yensu, ense yensase, ye forest reserve yense no. Kojo, I'm from the Western Region. Amenfi Central, close to Amenfi West. Ye were virgin forest bi oho, the Tano Nimre Forest. Yenya party chairman bia, KK Nimno. The case is in court, we ain't going to the merit of the case. But it is a known fact that forest reserve, no, this party chairman, no, it is alleged say illegal. Wanyane kwa mpaso. And ye called political lines. In terms of illegal mining, for the MPP as an entity, they are very complicit. They were involved in the illegal mining, and there were names. Some are being prosecuted. I wouldn't go there. Kojo, 9 months of the NDC. Last maker said, if you ask me, Mema buying 10/10. Say after 9 months, wait to me a fresh CSOs in one room. You're finding a lasting proactive solution to stop illegal mining. Kojo, NIMOS, Secretariat are fighting illegal mining. No? Maybe some questions over so many times. And last week, Monday, I asked the minister in charge a direct question. Near your engagement for party folks. Nibi said one question, he said, you several operations are MPP lead here. Operation Vanguard, Operation Galam Stop, and what have you. are living. What they are doing is very bad. But stop your one. What is the alternative source of livelihood? Is stopping them because out of the pits, out forest reserve, the social vices will increase. How can we solve this particular problem? Kojo, the political will in fighting Galamsey is very strong. Who they compare Yanom were just complicit. Mesen repeat him. Say the Jubilee House and the MPP under His Excellency Kufuor was a citadel for Galamsey, and now the issue is being solved. And to what I will say, they say the DCs, the NIMOS, I will appeal to the president. And this is a passionate appeal to His Excellency. Okay. You see, district BR or MMDAs, you're starting fired MMDA for no. When Galamsey is seen in your district, you are fired because nothing happens without you. You are head of DISEC, head of music. And who are head of DISEC, any music, na Galamsey Koswa, you must be fired. About this Galamsey issue, at the point in time, we can bring it down to the barest minimum.
All right. But I say, yeah, no. KK.
Yo, me that say. I am sorry.
Say.
You see, a best read because you see, when you spew falsehood,
okay,
and you are caught pants down.
That's fine.
You must be able to defend it.
That's
with
right.
Facts.
You see, if your cameras can capture this, minister gives up on fighting illegal mining.
They chromosome make capture this amount. I think they will
they also have a joy.
I like to light in the background light, you know.
No, I don't have a problem.
He's saying he's not a minister, or a minister, also a head of commission.
Okay, so I don't know whether the camera can capture.
You can capture this as well from Joy.
Okay. At the same time,
there are so many stories. There are so many stories.
No, I see Mukra one more peke.
It is a one peke storyline. Maybe they call 2016. You should rather request, say, me source away, but you don't straightforward say.
No, I don't request for your source. I have a source here.
No,
that debunks what you are saying. Why should I rely on your source?
No, so that.
You mentioned something without any source.
All right.
And I'll give you a source.
Mahunu say the fight against Galamsey from the submission you've made. And that's will be any of my. Or say, fight with Oman 10/10. Yes, I can
fight. Me say, engaging the CSOs so far in finding solution. That particular action. 10/10. Oh,
Mantini. Now, because I was in a fight. Now, fight. Oberman is saying
the fight has started. NDC is less than 1 year in government.
Yes, Oberman is saying. Mukasa 4 days.
Within
one week.
What's
it within 1 week? Galamsey. Oh, 0.5%. I don't know why. Stability level.
Negative.
Stability level.
Okay.
It not just say. CUC for
give us figures.
Say President Biden all your nyoma. Ghana water for me any paboni fo. Say Chebi omatu say
on use figure biao. Just stability.
It not just say Chebi say yatumu no. What is yatumu no?
Ghana for it they are designing. You just say stability and just say. You should be fact with figures.
The free honum na say bet use here. President yeah Juma mention anything. Nanso so no omo
It's 9:43. Madam paying for us, Medaye lawyer Kessben communication MPP, and then natural and Apia Bwedi, also communication of the NDC. A happy birthday to you, Joyce Bedin Daniels. Okay, so happy birthday to you, Bedin Daniels. Mami Ness at University of Hospital Winneba, with citizens of all Atudazi. And happy birthday to you, Joyce Bedin Daniels. Mami Ness at University Hospital Winneba, Meba Hospital, why? With citizens at Tohono. And then a happy birthday to you, Semfankani Samsung, Oya News and Koyama Kessben Media. Branye, the big man himself. Happy birthday to you, Samson Osampakani, News Anchor, Ewoye Kessben Media. And then a happy birthday to you, Nanedu, an iPhone dealer in Kumasi PZ. Happy birthday to you, Nanedu. Happy birthday to you. And then a happy birthday to you, Hasia Ibrahim. Happy birthday to you, Hasia Ibrahim. Happy birthday once again. And then a happy birthday to you, Reverend AJ Mantis Josiah. Happy birthday to you, Reverend AJ Mantis Josiah. Happy birthday to you, Mabeji Kibab Nibiwai. Happy birthday to you, Reverend. And then a happy birthday to you, Madam Doris Sasu, a teacher at La Bawoleshi Presby 2 Basic School. Oh, a happy birthday to you, Madam Doris Sasu. Oh, teacher ni. Oh, Walla. Bawoleshi Presby 2 Basic School. Meba Hono. Yeah, check it out, yeah. Make up with the money and go check it out, yo. Doris in here, check it out, yo. Happy birthday to you once again. Wait, if you're here, maybe Sasu on Kessben FM. And then a happy birthday to you, Hassan Alahaji Bayako of a Future Star Education Complex. And you now so number 2. With you, father, and I feel so a coach Hassan. Happy birthday to your little one. It's 9:45. We're at the studios of Kessben 92.9. I feel so a Kessben FM and a Kessben TV. Midwest, we are back again tomorrow morning. Sports and Snares, midfield action. And here they break wall from now to 2 p.m. Meda production team Nancy Bebre, led by the man himself, Richard Apiasapon. And I feel so Amos, the man himself. And I feel Fifi and the Addison, Meda Munina say. News team, Meda Buyas, and I feel so administration, I feel so client service. Meda BBRS, stick and stay with 92.9, and I feel so Kessben TV. I'll see you tomorrow, God willing. Have a lovely day. I love you just as I keep saying. I'm a sense of Kojo Preko Dankwah. Drawing the curtains down today. Have a lovely day. Good morning.